My name is Lovenita Visca Karenina. I'm from 9th class and my present number is 17. I want to tell you a story to comply my English practical test. The story's title is Little Red Riding Hood. Let's enjoy it. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, she wore a red riding glove, so everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, she asked her mother to visit her grandmother, as it had been a while since they'd seen before. That's a good idea. So they packed a nice basket for Little Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. When the basket was ready, she put on her red glove and kissed her mother goodbye. Remember, go straight to Grandma's house. Don't dawdle along the way. And please, don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous. Goodbye, Mom. But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the woods, she forgot her promise. She was enjoying the warm summer day so much, but she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the forest behind her. Suddenly, the wolf appeared beside her.
What are you doing out there, little girl?
I'm on my way to see my grandma, who lived in the forest near the brook. Then she realized how late she was and quickly excused herself. Rushing down the path to Grandma's house, the wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf arrived at Grandma's house and knocked lightly at the door. Oh, thank goodness, dear. Come in, come in. I was worried sick that something had happened to you in the forest. The wolf let himself in. Poor Granny didn't have time to say another word before the wolf gobbled her up. He let out a satisfied word and then poked to Granny's wardrobe to find a nightgown that he liked. A few minutes later, Red Riding Hood knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, how lovely. Come in, my dear.
When she entered the little cottage, she could scarcely recognize her grandmother. Grandmother, your voice sounds odd. Is something the matter?
Oh, I just have touched a cold.
Squeaked the wolf, adding a cough at the end to prove the point. But grandmother, what big ears you have!
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big teeth you have?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Oh!
Roared the wolf, and he began to chase the little girl.
Almost too late. Little Red Riding Hood realized that the person in grandmother's house was not her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. She ran through the door and she asked for help as loud as she could. Help! Help me! Wolf! Wolf! Somebody help me! A woodsman who was chopping logs nearby heard her voice and he ran to the cottage as fast as he could. He grabbed the wolf and made him spit out the poor grandmother. Oh, Grandma! I was so scared! I never speak to stranger or dawdle in the forest again! There, child. You've learned an important lesson. Thank goodness you shout loud enough for this kind woodsman to hear you. The woodsman knocked out the wolf and carried him deep into the forest. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother had a nice lunch and a long chat. The end.